Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Project 04 Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. So when we last left off, we had actually reached, if I pull up the map, the Temple of the Lunar Eclipse, which was pretty fun, I suppose. We got an interesting little bit of the backstory here. This is apparently where the Kagura took place, so nice that we've tracked that down. Of course, that's not where the actual... what is it called? The Rite of Descent took place, which was the one that I think actually did go wrong. Because the Kagura is just like a basic fluff public thing. Whereas the Rite of Descent is something a little more private and a little more real, I guess. Of course, it could turn out that the twist is that the Rite of Descent didn't have an effect at all and it was just the Kagura that blocked everything. I don't know where we're going with this. It's definitely going to be interesting to see, because they've set up that there were these two rituals and the Rite of Descent went wrong and caused the Day of Tranquility, which is why everybody died. And there's also this 10-year thing where like everyone who's born on this island is apparently drawn back to the island, just because, you know, the ritual needs to take place and everybody needs to be there for it. So there's definitely a lot of stuff going on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Also, in the last episode, we may have gotten one of our three main characters killed. I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if we had a choice, because it seemed as though we had a choice, but I'm not certain. And I'm really not sure on that one. So maybe we did kind of accidentally get them killed. I don't know. I'm not expecting to get the good ending at this point anyway, but we also need to keep an eye out for a little doll somewhere in this corridor, apparently. Pretty sure it was. What? Ooh! Zero film. Yeah, because if memory serves, check the ghost list. We've got most of the dolls. That one, we haven't got to that room yet. I think we're going to go there with the guy. We got this Temple Lunar Eclipse left corridor. That's where we are now. And the antechamber, I don't think we've got that. And the building passageway. But we do have you. So that's the room we're in now. We haven't been to either of these two rooms yet. There's also the residence place, which... again, haven't been to in a few of these things. Like, that one we saw, but we couldn't take a picture of it. Or was it that one? I don't know. It was one of them. We could see it, but we couldn't take a picture. So it's a little pointless. And this one I have no idea of. So some of these ones are quite obviously late places, I imagine. So we're just going to have to see what happens when we get there. But I'm fairly certain this is the left corridor. Yeah, left corridor, you see? And that's the front door, and that's the right corridor. So it's somewhere down here. But I don't know where. I don't actually know. Does that count as... oh, that technically counts as right corridor as well. So could also be down here, I guess. Organ for the Rite of Descent. Yes, so she was in the Rite of Descent, which not a surprise considering what we know about the Rite of Descent. Because memory serves, her father was like heavily involved in this. He even made the masks for the ritual that went. So yeah, facing away. Was that father just now? I don't know. Still, I was gonna say we still need to find the doll. Found it. It really bugs me that the eye is off. The left eye is not where it should be. I don't know if that's deliberate or not, but it's definitely off. That's not fair, you little brother. Got that timing wrong. Damn it. Damn it, my finger twitched. Ah. Okay, so we're too slow on that one. Damn it, too slow. Well, you really do not have a lot of time to wait on that, do you? Hold that thought. Let me just... These needs to heal. Damn it. Just die already. You're getting annoying. All I did was go for an item. There doesn't seem to be anything there. Did I get, like, caught then or something? Because I didn't see any arms going for me or anything like that. Maybe that's just a fake. Like, it specifically fakes you out. So what's down here then? Because the memory sent me down the stairs, but I guess there's like a locked door down here or something. What we should do, just to heal up that last little bit of health. There we go. Nice. This is open, okay. So that's the Rogetsu antechamber. This is antechamber steps. And according to the ghost list, antechamber and building passageway. So there's that room there, but there was a door over here too. This is the temple entrance. Wait, why is this temple entrance? See, now I'm even more confused because it's given us 2 directions to go in, and now I'm like, where the fuck are we going? Entrance to Shugen Temple. What? Is this open? So that's open as well. What the fuck? Girl in pain on altar. Shugen Temple. That was... Altar area and mask artisan chamber. Alright, well, altar area, mask artisan chamber. Altar area, so there is one in here somewhere. Okay, find the doll. Oh. Never mind the doll. Whoa, okay. The mask of the vessel must have inside it a face removed from a deceased person who buddeth not. That face being placed in the Shugen Temple must bathe in the light of the moon for 1 night. In the chamber of the mask artisan, a face is peeled off the body of the deceased and then so tanned, all while the moon's light must shine upon it. Lovely. Just lovely. Now I'm willing to bet the doll is up on the rafters somewhere, but it might not be. Could be hiding anywhere. It's definitely around somewhere. I think I might go back to have a check at that antechamber place, because the objective markers are telling me to go this way, and I don't want to accidentally end the chapter early. Hello. I don't know, it's giving me 2 directions to go in, and that's why I'm like, I don't know where to go. But we also know that there is a doll in this room too. Thing is, if my objectives are saying go that way, then my instinct is to go this way. being that place where the maiden who taketh part in the rite of descent becomes as one with her mask. Here they enter into the ceremonial stage. The vessel and organs must take their places, wear the masks, and hear the moon sound, become as one with the masks. The moon sound must be played on the altar. Only those who becometh as one with the masks may enter from the altar to the temple of Tsukiyomi in a manner deigned as befits it. I'm at a panel on the altar. The air drifts from behind. Ah. A puzzle, methinks. Where is... The thing is, not only do you have to find where the picture is, you also have to find the proper angle for it. I don't know if it's going to be down here, if it's going to be up there. We also need to find the doll somewhere in this room. Not seeing a doll, and I'm not seeing anything else, actually. It does make me wonder if... Oh, because obviously there's a door behind there, I mean, duh. If maybe that counts as another room? Oh, that's the wrong button. Damn it. So that's the antechamber. Don't know if the other door counts. Where's the picture? Oh. You know what? I'll take it. A little off kilter, but hey, I got it. Okay, where is this doll? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Okay, so we got that one. That's fine. What's down the other end of that corridor? Don't know. Let's find out. This is a long corridor. In fact, there's a lot of long corridors in this place. I suppose they're sort of processional corridors.
いよいよ祭りが始まる。面を準備せねば。
Interesting. Ooh. Wrong button. Is it open? It is. Okay, so he's obviously wandering off down that way. I will wander off into this one. Through whatever is in here. No, in my luck, this door is probably locked. That was a joke! For fuck's sake. Nope. Father? I'm not an expert, but using a hammer and chisel like that probably wouldn't be great once you want to get to the fine details. You'd want something smaller and softer. Although I suppose it depends on how soft the wood is. So we can't open it at all. God damn it, I was fucking joking when I said that. Tits! Okay. And this is... Oh, don't know. Place with a cutscene, apparently. This place. Is this my home? Oh, we do get to go there. Lovely. Oh. Good job I checked the other door, I suppose. Fair enough. Chapter 10. So yeah, we went in every room we possibly could to get all those dolls, so that's fine. But there was nothing we could do in there. So she's gone to her home, which I did say was probably going to happen. While investigating Hibara Infirmary, Toshiro discovers that the procedures performed on his patients were both inhumane and illegal. They were being used as test subjects by Director Hibara to some unknown end. Shigeto's son Yo was also complicit in these crimes. But why was Shigito so obsessed with finding a cure for Moonlight Syndrome? The biggest clue so far is the Rogetsu Kagura ceremony, with the Kagura being the cause of Moonlight Syndrome in so many patients. The Hibaras believed that its masks and music held the key to a cure. The Kagura was also being held on the day of the girl's disappearances 10 years ago. Is this more than just a coincidence? And who is the woman in this disturbing picture painted by one of the patients of Rogetsu Hall? Yes, because he doesn't know that it's the sister. He doesn't know that. We know that because we found that out with some of the other characters. He does not know that. Oh yes, the door that took me an age to get through. that's the garden. 2 years after the last festival, I came here in pursuit of Hybara. I saw that woman and can't remember after that. The vision continued to bring me more and more masterpieces, and since I have come to Rogetsu Hall, they have only increased in the beauty of their finality. For instance, take my piece entitled 5 Girls Seeking Light. It depicts those naive and foolish girls crying for help while oblivious to their crime, a mixture of hope and despair, the weight of the task with which they are burdened, such beautiful girls. This piece can truly be called the embodiment of my visions. And now the visions spread endlessly before my eyes, and then there is nothing. These visions are the flowers of salvation. Yes, they bring about the salvation that we have been waiting for. We will all be saved by our own annihilation. Bright, blinding annihilation will bloom over this island. All filth and dirtiness will blossom. Stop ye and witness the flower woman. See her face filled with the beauty of annihilation. The face with no face, the flower of annihilation. That's interesting because, yeah, we got this line about blossoming and all that stuff. And flower of annihilation. That's an interesting, specific, like, line in a way. That's quite interesting. Huh. Nope. Worth a shot. So, we gotta head out to the garden, huh? Okay. God damn it. Well, I missed that one, didn't I? Mostly just scouting around for items at this point. Because we've been in all these rooms, so it doesn't matter. Not checking or hunting for spirits or anything. Nice. She will awaken. Will she now? How long will my sister be asleep? I've tried everything to cure her. I've dirtied my hands with illegal, unethical experiments. I performed the rite of descent, the ceremony that legend says brought about the day of tranquility. But the rite failed, and now my sister is trapped in limbo, halfway between life and death. What went wrong? What was missing? Why did I come all this way? It would be easier for me if I could just forget all of this. The only hope I have left is in this painting. Everyone else is frightened of it, but standing before it I feel a sense of peace and calm. My sister will awaken. One day she will awaken. Ooh, that's useful. I think I know where that key's for. Yep, that door. I had a feeling he'd be the one to go in there. You really sure you want to know, pal? I don't think you do. The woman in this picture. I feel like I know her from somewhere. These 5 girls. Looks like that place underneath the infirmary. Yeah, that's not good. Just gonna throw that out right now. Yep. I kind of forgot what the controls were for a split second. Alright, good. Can't move. Something disappeared. Oh no, something appeared. Ooh, found a letter. A day of piercing sunshine. I was sitting on the veranda in a courtyard when it appeared. It came upon the steps, and the air in the courtyard froze. The one with no face, the one who is dead yet walks, the one with no face looked at the man standing in the garden. His face was destroyed. Those who saw his face had their faces destroyed, and the one with no face went inside the hall as though nothing had happened. It begins. For the first time in my life, I, who was born to die, felt a rush of exhilaration. It begins. It has begun. I feel that nervous feeling of anticipation like a child feels before their first trip away from home to a faraway, unfamiliar place. Let's go a little further than usual for today's walk, somewhere we haven't been for a while. Shall we head for the beach? Well, you know what they say, life's the beach. Do we even have a beach? I mean, it's an island. Presumably there is a beach somewhere here, but... just checking for stuff. I wonder if we can go up to the 4th floor. Because obviously our goal now is to get to the basement. I think that's fair and obvious. But I just need to check around for other stuff. Well, we might as well scout out each floor as we're going. We're on the 3rd floor now. So there's a 4th floor up, which I may or may not be able to get up to, but we'll see, I suppose. I did say I figured he'd be the one to go in that door in the basement. Oh, something in here, maybe. Gotcha. Ooh, a choir? What does that do? See, that looks like I've missed one. Greatly increased the number of photo points awarded. Oh! Yeah, sure. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. much stuff have you got? Ooh, you've only got 6. You should definitely have some more. Actually, he's the only thing you need to buy, so may as well buy you a whole bunch more than that. Can we go up to... Oh, the key's in it. Probably means we can go up to the... Yes, we can. Now, I am just doing this for the sake of exploration. She's having another episode. Quick, get the director. Under the direct orders of the director, see, that's why he's the director, because he gives direct orders. I've been put in charge of the special patient on the 4th floor. He told me her name is Sakuya, but what am I supposed to call her? Her name may well be Sakura, but she almost never responds no matter how many times I call her that. As far as I can tell, her name has changed. It was hard to accept this at first, but I think she's becoming another person, very slowly, very gently. I wouldn't be the first patient I've seen whose name changed along with their personality. This one's different, though. She has no fixed name. She has no name at all. What am I supposed to call her? I think that played with the idea... I don't want to say I read this in a previous thing and I'm not just making it up at the top of my head. That her soul, her spirit, whatever you want to call it, got pulled out of her body during the Kagura and never came back. I'm pretty sure that was something they mentioned in a previous note or something. And from what I can understand, it seems like a whole bunch of other people's souls have just like flooded in. So she doesn't have an identity of her own. But she does have so many people inside her head. Ooh. Finally found the courage to read my mother's final words. She was afraid that I would meet the same terrible fate as her. Like her, I am sensitive to many kinds of things. Perhaps I will end up the same as her. What will happen to my little brother then? I'm more worried for him than for myself. He acts so tough that everyone is scared of him. But I know that deep inside he's actually a very gentle person and easily hurt. His efforts to try to protect me, he ends up hurting others. I wish I could be with him forever, at his side, guiding the kindness in him towards good before I end up like my mother. last, the preparations for the rite of descent have reached their final stages. Director Haibara has given the order to bring Sakuya. She seemed very calm as she was led from her room. Her condition has been so unstable until recently. I wasn't sure she would make it to the day of the ceremony, but there she was, sitting down, cool and collected. When our eyes met, she looked at me with a smiling expression that seemed to see right through me, through everything. Till now, I was never able to keep the face of the one with no face in my mind, but I can see it clearly. Never realized she had such a kind face. But soon Sakuya will put on that mask and her face will be hidden from view, once more eclipsed. I want to look at that face a little while longer before she's brought to the director's office. Who can say if I'll ever lay eyes on that face again? Ooh. Nah, it's not stalkerish at all. Okay. It is interesting because this is clearly all optional, right? So I feel like we're running around learning more about what's going on, even though we don't really need to. Like, we didn't need to come up here. I've got the key for, you know, the basement floor. It's not like we needed to be here. And now we wait. Okay, so second floor, first floor, then we check. Hello. Oh. That is not fair. You did not give me time to react to that, you prick. And again. More notes. This is weird. We're getting all the notes just by defeating all these ghosts. This infirmary's been getting stranger and stranger every day since she was taken down to the Court of the Unhallowed. For one thing, they aren't letting any nurses bring the patients her meals. There are non-infirmary staff handling that. Strange people wearing masks. Who are they? I asked the director, but he won't tell me. No one else has managed to get an answer from him, and we've been banned from even talking about it. All I can do is keep quiet and watch over the room where she sleeps. I fear the opening of this door. I've seen pictures. I've seen the pictures Yuko Majaki draws. Pictures of a woman just like her rising up from the underground and consuming everything. The images burn into my mind. When she awakens, this infirmary may well be destroyed. No, the whole island will be destroyed. The process of destruction may already have been put into motion a long time ago, fermenting slowly. It's been 2 years since the Kagura. Soon there will be a partial eclipse. How long do I have to stay down here? I'd sooner... Pages torn. Alright, well, we'll do the usual loop. I'm not expecting to find... Well, here's the thing. I was about to say I'm not expecting to find much, but actually, no, there has been things dotted around this place. Almost as if it's like little side things to do, just to pass the time whilst you explore. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. So, yeah, we will... Can we get through the door, please? We will check, because... Well, I want to, for one. But, Question is, where are we going to find important things? Rooms like this are probably more likely to get a reaction or something. Maybe, maybe not. Because, like, technically speaking, this character has never really explored some of these places. Actually, I can't remember. When we first crossed over to this side, how much of the area could we explore? I don't remember. I think we did actually get to explore all of this, which is probably why there was stuff up on the 4th floor for him. But there wasn't anything. There isn't going to be anything on these floors, because technically speaking, we've already explored these floors. So, I guess we'll see. Guess not. So yeah, as I said, I'm not expecting much because he's already been through these rooms. But he hadn't been up on the 4th floor is my point. And he hadn't been in the gallery area again. These were rooms he hadn't been in, so it's unlikely to find anything new because we've already been here. But I want to check anyway. Because it does beg the question of when we get to the... Oh, hello, there's something in here, is there? Huh. So is this where she was, like, kept for a time? Oh. So I thought the moaning had stopped. I was like, did we kill the moaning? So the question is, like, now that we're going down to the 1st floor, A, which way round did we go? I suppose that doesn't really matter. And B, which basement entrance do we use? Don't know. Don't know. Well, that reminds me, I picked up that tape. I never listened to it. Every time I come to see you, I'm a little more lost. I took Ayoko for a visit, but you didn't even know who she was. You can't be long as you don't even recognize your own brother anymore. This room I had built for you, for your protection. It's more than a prison. It's more a prison than a sanctuary. If someday you get better, let's leave this place. We'll take Ayako with us and leave this island behind. Just the 3 of us. Interesting. Don't know. This thing still like glows as if there's something I can do with it, but I think it's just a hey, you can interact with this prompt. More than anything else. So, yeah, sort of whittling down the number of places I can go, but doesn't seem like there is anything. As I said, I've already been through these rooms, so I wasn't expecting anything. This is the case of just, you know, dotting the T's, crossing the I's, that kind of thing. We'll of course have to check the garden, as soon as we did have that picture. Oh. Uh-oh. Has the sound not decided to play? Oh no, no, it was a vision. Uh-oh. Don't. This time. I don't think I can just run away. Oh, what, are we fighting? Okay. Sure. It does seem a bit weird about like when characters can decide they can and cannot fight the boss person. It does seem a bit arbitrary. Nope. September 17th, arrived at Rogetsu Isle. Recording a tape as soon as I get here, can't shake off my old detective habits. Rogetsu Isle, haven't been here in 2 years. But no word what Yohabara is on the island. No mistake this time. Well, it feels right to me. The instincts for us to need. It's gonna hide anywhere, it'd probably be this island. So quiet here. This place has been abandoned ever since the Kagura incident 2 years ago. People from the nearby island view the place with a superstitious suspicion. It's so hot. Summer heat lingers into autumn like an unwelcome guest. Sun is uncomfortably bright. There's no wind at all. The air is completely still. Feels like time has been stopped. A single second drawn out. The hell happened? They're covering their faces with their hands. Her face, I can't see her face. Her face. Bye-bye. I see. It's all clear now. Sayaka. Huh. So, the Day of Tranquility was 2 years after the failed Rogetsu. That's actually interesting. I assumed they were happening right next to each other, but apparently not. Huh. That is interesting. Oh, I couldn't have gone down through here anyway, even if I tried, which I didn't think to, but... Make a little quick save. I think I do want to check real quick. Can we go back to the other half of the map? I doubt there'd be anything there, and honestly there's no reason to go back, but I'm just curious if they'll let me. Oh, well, we can open up that door at least. Can we open up the one at the far end? Because that's usually the one that's closed. You still alive? Hmm. Apparently that one's still alive. Not anymore, it ain't. Oh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I don't know if there's any point in me exploring that half of the map. But I mean, I suppose we can have a look. But it is 4 o'clock. So I'm going to have to pause. And we are going to continue when I get back. See you in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, I really don't think there's a point in coming into this half of the map. The fact we even can is a surprise. But there really doesn't seem to be much of a point. I mean, I could take you into these rooms. I don't think he ever went in these ones, did he? I don't remember him going into these rooms. I think that was the other person, but... Ah, that's locked. Okay. That's interesting. Can you pull up the elevator? Oh, you can. Okay. So is this a case of he can go in the rooms that he went in before, but he can't go in certain other rooms? That's interesting. Doesn't seem to be anything in here, though. No items or anything new. Now, I don't think there's anything in here that we can really get at. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, of course, but... Go back out here again, huh? Yeah, I don't think I want to spend too much time running around this half of the map. Unless there is something like really obscure or really like far away, I can't imagine there'd be anything here. We could try going back to the graveyard again, but that's a long ass trip. Okay, I'm just gonna say no. I'm going to assume there's nothing here and hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass at a later point. Main reason being, as I've said, we've been over this area, and I don't think there's anything new. It does lead the question of why would there be ghosts in the connecting corridor? No, I don't want to waste the time. Because it's a large area, and I don't want to waste that much time running around doing stuff. My OCD is showing. Just in case. I don't know when the next save point's going to pop into existence once we go through that door at the bottom. I'm fairly certain that's where the doll is. Like, pretty sure on that one. Which does remind me. How am I supposed to sit here watching the door? I sit here the whole time she's asleep in there. How could she even still be alive in that state? I think she's going to wake up one day. She'll wake up and the door will open. The door. Hello. We fighting again? Can I? Earlier in my shift, I dozed off and had a decisively vivid dream. In the dream, I was standing in front of that door, the one behind which she lies deep in sleep, safely locked away. I think I hear something. I listen hard. There it is, very faint. What is it? A breeze blowing? Breathing? No, it's someone singing. Suddenly the door starts to open. Behind that door is supposed to be my patient, a young woman lying asleep on the verge of death, supposedly. The door, which should have been securely locked, opens with a sickening screech. Don't look, don't look, don't look. I shouldn't look, but I can't help myself. I peer through the cracks in the door. Eyes, dull red eyes. What is it? I don't understand. What is that face? What is it? So, am I supposed to be like fighting or running or something? I don't know. I don't know if she was supposed to appear and didn't, or what. This is quiet. Oh, never mind. I thought that was an item, it's not, it's just a gold thing. Okay, that's really weird. Why is there just the weird screeching in that room? Is it coming through the radio or something? Or am I supposed to be being attacked in here and it, like, hasn't happened? Because I ain't seeing anything. See, it feels like she's supposed to be attacking, but she really isn't. So if that's bugged out or what? That's weird. It hasn't broken. Oh well, whatever. She didn't attack, there's nothing I can do about it. Ooh. Not exactly what I was expecting. Wait. 2? Court of the Unhallowed. So yeah, the doll is somewhere in this room.
Kirishima-san.
Toshiro.
Sayaka-san. どうして?
Sayaka, how?
その仮面のかけらを
That mask fragment.
あの子に渡してくだ
Give
さい。
it to Ruka.
大切なもので
It's
す。
very important.
でも、
But
ルカちゃんがどこにいるのか。
where is Ruka?
あの場所です。
She's there.
あなたが昔
The
ルカを
place where
見
you
つけた
found her
場
long
所。
ago.
あまり時間があり
There's
ま
not
せん。
much time.
お願いします。
さやかさん。
Sayak.
霧島さん、
Toshiro.
またあなたに
You
助けられ
saved
ま
me
した。
again. Okay. Preparation for harvesting is complete, but the chief has yet to give his permission. We must obey the legend. If there be one who has budded, harvest ye face of the corpse. Tear it off, for without a face they cannot blossom. We are forbidden from harvesting as long as she continues to breathe. But who would say this woman is really alive? True, she still has breath in her, but just barely. Frosty atmosphere envelops her, freezing the air in one's lungs. And that burning smell that clogs the nostrils, nothing can mask it. But she has lasted long in this state, too long, I think. She is as dead, and the time is come to harvest. We under instructions not to touch her, not to call her name, but I can feel my fear take hold of me. We must harvest this woman's face. Don't know how much longer I can suppress the urge to act. Wow. Hey, are you little shit? So it is a thing. We have been like running around collecting bits of this mask. I know we have. The moon reflected, the moon a deep silent forest. There is nothing. Let us meet again. Let us meet again. Nice. Okay, well, we got the doll, so that should actually be the one we were missing from this section. So that's good. Yeah, we never got to that room. We've got the residence, which we're in, but we can't, haven't got there yet. Temple of Tsukiyomi. We couldn't get into that room. Again, we've been down there, but we couldn't get anywhere with it. I don't know whether any of those that is. There's like a cape and a lunar odom, whatever that is. I legitimately think whatever is supposed to have happened in that room is glitched. I think I was supposed to get a fight in that room. And for... That's not good. Yep, that's great. We've got to go. Okay. So, if specifically said where you first found her, that's in that underground room. That explains why we still have access to the other half of the map. Yes. So I guess I was right, just at the wrong time. Also explains why there was a fight in this connecting corridor. I really do think the fight bugged out in that small room downstairs. It's my only guess, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would the music keep playing? Like, she appeared at the door and then just vanished. So my guess is that bugged out, which is a bit of a shame, but eh. It's not like I need the points or anything. Actually, for all I know, I do. I don't know what kind of unlocks we get. Okay, so we have explored this floor. I may as well, as we've actually got to be here, I may as well explore this area now. Hello? Yeah, I hear you. I'll go down a flight of stairs first, pal. She has awakened. I've been waiting all this time for her to awaken. But I didn't think it would come to this. The day of tranquility. It's over. It's all going to go away. Everyone has blossomed. My dear sister. Well, okay. Okay, so we may as well have a mooch around, see what we can find. You never know. We've been allowed over into this section, so we may as well explore it. I'm not expecting to find anything. Then again, I said that before, and I did find those extra little bits, so... You just never know, do ya? Cool. It's points. And points means prizes. Or more accurately, points means film and healing for all the characters. Except for this one who doesn't need film. Because he just has to be different. Actually, I don't mind that, for the record. Honestly, I kind of like his mechanic better than the camera. I know the camera is, like, what the game is supposed to be about. But at the same time, it's like, well... I feel like this just works better as a mechanic. Nice. That was easy. Thank you. Might as well tag it as a quick save more than anything else. Well, we had a couple of fights, no items or notebooks or anything, which is kind of a shame. Kind of a shame. We still haven't gone into that sort of central room with the little peepholes. Like, is that ever going to be a thing? Or is that literally just there as that, ooh, this something could happen here, and it never does? Okay. Which way round do we want to go? We could... Yeah. If we're going to check all these rooms, we've got to check all the rooms. Thanks to Sawyer's assistance in my mask experiments, I've finally come to understand how to use masks to control human memory. But just what is memory? When someone is possessed by a spirit, they become a completely different person. It's as though their words, actions, and memories belong to someone else. Taking that idea further, could it be said that their original memories are also a kind of spirit possessing their body? I mean, if you infer the first one, yeah, technically. I mean, aren't we all supposed to be just like souls inhabiting human bodies? Like that's literally the thing, isn't it? So you take out one soul, replace it with another, yeah. Memories are what make a person. It is because of memory that we retain our sense of who we are. Not only that, but our remembrance of the dead allows them to overcome death by remaining alive in our memories. To forget them is to lose the proof that they ever lived. A second death for the dead. Yeah, again, that's like the second death is literally a part of other cultures. That was like a big thing in like Coco. That Pixar movie. Was that Pixar or was that Disney? I can't remember. They blur together so much. If a person loses all of their memories, what is left behind? A soul? I don't think there is such a thing. People may simply be masses of memory. There are medical cases of people unable to forget anything. Far from finding this useful, they end up wishing they could erase their memories. Perhaps remembering everything is worse than forgetting. I've seen such patients crushed under the weight of their accumulated memories. Memories remind us of our sins, our mistakes, and our regrets. Memory is not just something people use to hold themselves together. It can also be a prison for someone to die in. Are those who hold on to their memories really the happy ones? Oh, how philosophical. Nothing in there, I guess. Okay, gotta remember what's where. It is weird. I feel like there should be something there, but there really just isn't. It's just there to be... Hello. What view is it? So is this door still, like, sealed? Because it seems strange to me that there is clearly and obviously supposed to be a door there. Is that actually a door? Or is that just supposed to be like a wall or something? I think that it's supposed to be a door handle, except it's clearly and obviously not. It's so weird. There's apparently an item around here somewhere. Something somewhere. Aha! Ooh, nice. Alright, it can't open that door. Can't always, you see. Okay. You. Yes, me. Where's the other one? Damn it. It's appearing on the island. It keeps vanishing. It's giving me a chance to recharge my... Nope, he keeps disappearing before I can zap him. There you go. Yep. Dude's got a lot of health. One more to do it. Nice.
Your
mother sent me. Everything will be okay. Take this. I'll see you there. It can't be. Apparently it can. Guessing there's nothing else we need to do around here or anything. Apparently not. That way is obviously a dead end, at least for this character. I'll see you there. Does make me wonder which character we're going to be facing the end boss with, because I'd say it's the girl, because traditionally that is the case. Did this thing just start up by itself? It did. That's not a good sign. It was you, Kirishima. It was quite a lot of fun. A little cat and mouse game. But it's over now. Let's end this. Oh, tits. Moved too fast and I wasn't equipped. Oh, now we can go this way. Ah, that would explain why it was closed earlier. Because he hasn't been over in this section. You know, I've said before, but it's the one thing I kind of like about the Project Zero series is they do make great use of the explorable space. Like, every single one of the 3 characters in this game has been through pretty much every single room in this whole building. Both halves of it. And, you know, like, okay, I've been in this room several times, but every time it has been with a different character. Anytime that I have gone to a room I've already seen before, it's because I chose to, not because the game led me there. It's quite clever like that. It rarely ever overlaps stuff. I mean, there's a few times where you go through, like, the same corridor a few times. What the... God damn it! Where are we actually going with this? I'm trying to remember what's down these stairs. Oh, the roof. Oh. I was trying to remember what was, like, following this bit. So either he's gonna kill himself, or the detective's about to take a bit of a plummet. Which wouldn't be good. Seeing as the detective's handed over his piece of the mask, which means technically he doesn't need to be around anymore. See... Oops, no, there's no one else there. I got a bad feeling about this.
Haibara!
Haibara.
Haibara!
Where are you? There it is. Never this cat and mouse game. It's all going to go away. Me and you. I understand now. Is that saying he was dead the whole time? Is that what happened? Like, is that what happened 8 years ago? I think it might be. Either A, he has just died and now he's become a ghost, or B, he died like 8 years ago when he returned to the island to track Haibara down, and he's been dead the whole time we've been playing as him, and he's just been a ghost. Which would explain why no one else was able to see him. I don't know which one it is. I mean, I could go either way on that. Exploring the cavern underneath Haibara Infirmary, where she and the other kidnapped girls were taken, Ruka discovers steps leading even deeper underground. Following them, she arrives at the stage where the Rogetsu Kagura was performed, the place she was taken from 10 years previously to become an organ in a separate ritual dance. Lost in her memories, Ruka sees her father, Soya. She follows him and finds herself at the Yomotsuki residence, the house where she was born. I did wonder if we'd end up back here at some point. Phase 11. I told you they were probably going to be 12 chapters, because there'll be like an epilogue chapter after this. Interesting. I'm a little curious because can we? No, okay. Because at the end of the last bit of her chapter, there was an item around, and I thought it was through the door, which is why I just came through the door. But I guess I missed it. Okay, so what's the name of this room? This is the entrance room. Is there a ghost? There's a ghost in the entryway. Not ghost, you know what I mean. A doll. Balls. Damn it. Nice. Parlor entrance room. Apprentice room. Because when they say entryway, do they specifically mean entrance? Does this corridor up here count? Where the hell is that doll? thinking it's up in the rafters because I can't think of where the hell else it could be. But it definitely says entryway. Now, it could mean something else when it says entryway, but I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, you know, entrance, entryway, they're quite synonymous. So, apprentice room. So he says parlor. I was looking at it in order, right? Parlor, master's room, apprentice room, entryway. There's definitely one in here somewhere. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Almost like this is where all the dolls come from. For generations, the House of Yomotsuki has been known for its artisans of the masks used in the Rogetsu Kagura. The family was originally involved in traditional ceremonies in a more general fashion. However, the first of the Yomotsukis to become a mask artisan was Soan. Unlike the masks made by other artisans to represent gods or ritual roles, Soan's masks had the symbolic function of holding the souls of the dead. Through the generations, the Yomotsuki family prospered and produced many artisans, bringing us to the 7th generation and the ultimate Yomotsuki mask artisan, Soetsu. In Soetsu's time, the masks of the House of Yomotsuki were held to have become as death and the soul themselves. They became the pride of the Rogetsu Isle, even being presented to the Emperor of Japan himself. Unfortunately, at this point in the historical record, the disaster called the Day of Tranquility obscured our knowledge of Soetsu's life. And so, the details of his death failed to be passed down to modern generations. 2 generations after Soetsu, the family line was restored by Sogen, and the mask artisanship of the House of Yomotsuki was revived. I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing. Also, hello. Oh, hello. I'm convinced there's one in this room somewhere. I just don't know where. I mean, look, this technically speaking, this is counted as one area as far as the game is concerned. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't know. Whoa, that's a lot of blue stones. Lovely. Speaking of which... Okay, yeah, we should save up for that. 14. Tell you what, whatever is in that door, I don't know, but I feel like now is a good time to pause and take a break. We shall see. No, that's the wrong one. But yes, we're doing well. I don't think this is the last chapter. I think there's going to be one more after this. I don't know how much more of the game there is left, but I'm imagining there's at least a chunk, because we've got several places to go through. So I'm hoping I can start now, and we'll see where we go after this. I may look up just to have a rough idea of how much time there is left on this game. We'll see, because obviously I don't want to like have 5 minutes in the next stream, but we'll see, we'll see. I've only got an hour left. We shall see. Back in a sec. And we are back, and I just realized I forgot to look up how much longer there was left in this game. Oh. As the required for the ceremony. Something has appeared in the photo. A mask with a charm. Looks like there's 3 of them, I would imagine. Okay, so were there any back here? I wasn't really paying attention, but I do feel like I've seen that somewhere. Cool. Let's complete Soetsu's work. Yeah, okay, did not have a chance to react to that. What the what? Get out! You good? Nope, not one yet, aren't you? That was too slow, apparently. Woo! And now there's 2 charms. Yeah, so we got to get all 3 charms. I'm not surprised. Ah, entry. What? Entrance room. Entry. Oh, that at least explains why I wasn't able to. Oh, hello. Item going off. Phone going off. Ahoy hoy. Luca, I've remembered something from a long time ago. Something long forgotten. There was something I wanted to give to you. How I regret that I couldn't. I left it behind where we fled the island. I don't know where that might be. Nice. Ooh, nice. There's your entryway. What? I did wonder. So I guess that's like the back door. This is the front door. Kind of thing. Wait for it. Starting. I must prepare the masks. Fight time? You go back, Luca? Not fight, but yes it goes. Sayaka. Wait. She's not my character's mother, is she? I don't... Why is everything... I was gonna say, why is everything in black and white? Oh, balls. What? Hang on, how long has that been a thing? Did I miss that? Or was that never mentioned before? I don't remember this character's mother being Sayaka. Alright, so a room overlooking courtyard, entryway corridor. But the master's room, which is the room that's probably still locked, and room overlooking the courtyard, so there is definitely one in here somewhere. Know ye of the house Yomotsuki. The purpose of the rite of descent is to reach the hallowed realm, being the path from the origin of souls, and that which they walk when they are returned thereto. Is it the moonlit sacred place? The portal to the hallowed realm is the mask of the Yomotsuki artisan, being the mask of the lunar eclipse. The mask of the lunar eclipse has no form, as it does symbolize the moon, being the form of the soul of the dead. And it may also be that the mask which consumeth the moon. Deceased souls led by the moon don the mask and, becoming void, so become the living deceased. To see the hallowed realm is as dying and become a spirit. Thus the only way for the living to reach the hallowed realm is through the donning of the mask of the lunar eclipse. Interesting. I don't know why everything's stuck in black and white. Ornamental window under the stairs. That's not where it was. But I suppose under... The thing is, I feel like that's maybe a slight mistranslation thing, because they've said under the stairs a few times, and what they actually mean is at the bottom of the stairs. Like, there's a disparity between those two, and, like, I get it. Okay, so just the 2 bedrooms. Okay. Hello. So that's... Well, the music's coming from there. I don't want to go there yet. No, it's not coming from there. It sounded like it was, but it's actually coming from my character's room. No, okay. I was gonna say, it sounds like it's coming from my character's room. We have no choice. Besides, I'm hoping we can get rid of this black and white filter at some point. I don't know if this is a bug. Sakuya and Ruka at the piano. So, Sayaka and... That is the woman who is what's his name's sister. Hang on, let me check my notes. No, it's not that. Yeah, Sakuya's diary. Oh, Christ, I'm getting so confused. There's Sayaka and there's Sakuya. That's why I'm getting fucking confused. Because Sayaka is this character's mother, and Sakuya is the... Okay. That was not on me. Okay? Those are incredibly similar names, and I got confused. It might be a little on me, on my minor dyslexia. The song I used to practice. Mother taught me this melody I can just about remember. Oh god, this is long. Okay. No, come on, that was right. I know this song. I've heard it before. Good job, well done. Listen, Ruka. Wonder where you can play even better. There's something I want to give you. What the hell? Mommy told me something today. She said I was born from Mommy and Daddy, and Mommy and Daddy both had a Mommy and Daddy too. It goes like that all the way back. Everybody is connected, and all those connections lead to me. All of those people died, but it's not sad because thanks to all of them, I'm here now. There are many connections that brought me here, so I'm a very special girl. Because it works the same for everyone else, they're all special boys and girls too, so we should all be friends. Fine. I said that means Mommy is a special girl and Daddy is a special boy too, so I'll be friends with them. She laughed when I said that. Really happy that Mommy and Daddy are connected. I'm happy that their connection will never go away. Oh, that's a lovely thought. Well, at least we got rid of the black and white filter, so that's something, I guess. Hello. We, of course, must check out this room. Because we still haven't found that last mask with the slip of paper on it. There you are. Figures. Dear Sawyer, I remember that you once expressed a great interest in a melody you heard me singing. I thought I would write to tell you more about it. The melody is called the Moon Song. You may not have realized this, but I am a descendant of the Guardian Maidens. There are no longer any such maidens in existence, nor is their code still followed. In fact, the old moon organ is about the only remnant of them left on Rugetsu Isle. See, that makes it sound like that's a thing, because the girls in the ceremony were called organs. I had not intended to keep this a secret from you, but I had my reasons for not telling you about it as soon as we met. The Guardian Maidens are thought of as loners, never speaking to or having associations with others. I didn't want you to see me that way. The reason I am writing to you now is that I wanted you to know about my family's history before I cast off their name and join the house of Yomotsuki. As you know, the people of this island have always thought the moon is representing the form of the soul. It is revered as the place from whence all souls come, and the place where they ultimately return. But the moon does both wax and wane. The role of the Guardian Maidens is to play the moon sound in accordance with the phase of the moon, resonating with and protecting the souls of the people. According to the legend of the Guardian Maidens, everyone has a different moon sound. The sound is very faint, but, like the oscillation of a crystal, it stays the same their whole life. On their own, each of our moon sounds is faint and weak. This is why we are taught to resonate our songs together. If your moon sound and mine can resonate together for eternity, I know I will know no greater happiness. That was a letter from the mum to the dad, wasn't it? Any other items in here? There's something. More. Yes, please. Might as well get that up a bit. Nice. Gotta get anything from them? Right to Descent, the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It was on the floor, not on the shelf. Guardian's Mirror. I'm sure it was a display stand for this mirror. Ancient tome by the mirror. Moonsong is passed down only in line of the Guardians, taught from one maiden to the next. Give to those that learn it in the Guardian's Mirror, so that if the song becomes lost to time or memory, or be interrupted, they, reflecting the light of the moon in the mirror, may know it once more. It belongs to you now. Reflects the moonlight onto the wall. Ooh. I'll take care of her. Old score shining on wall. What? Huh. Isn't this? It kinda is. Kinda. It's weird. What's the point of that? We did say a score, so I wonder if it was like a musical score that you would like translatable or something. I don't know. Okay, so we've been pretty much everywhere except. Why we just can't go around that corner? It's very strange. Except for that room there. Good enough. Right. Okay. Here's the thing I'm thinking, like, if I stopped now, how much of the game there is left? I meant to look this up during the break and I didn't. Let me just pause for just one hot second while I look this up. Just looking through. Well, it seems like there's a bit of stuff to do. I mean, looking at the guide there, how about you? I'm thinking I'm about halfway through the chapter, I guess. Just feel like we've got a bit more left to go. You know what? Screw it. I'll take the risk and I'll just keep going and we'll see what we end up with next time. We'll just have to hope. It's open. Damn right it is. Masks are on the shelf. All exquisitely made and almost have a sense of life about them. One of them has a penned piece of paper attached to it. Oh, that looks familiar. The entrance to the Temple of Tsukiyomi, where the rite of descent is performed, is closed and entry is forbidden. A certain moon sound must be played in order to open the temple. It has been lost to history. However, I found an old musical score in the Haibara archives. They said they used Professor Asso's camera obscura to reconstruct the score from the burned remains of a document. Ask showing salvation to us. That's a blue one I'm using up, but never mind. Organ mask. Decoding key. Ah. Dr. Haibara has been asking me why the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse brought about the Day of Tranquility. The answer is simple. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, forged by Soetsu, caused the vessel to blossom because he failed to create it perfectly, and it activated forbidden areas of the mind. The true Mask of the Lunar Eclipse causes the vessel to lose all self and become void for a time, during which the depths of the mind open the spirit road. The path to the origin of soul, the hallowed realm, will be opened. By reaching the hallowed realm, the soul of the vessel, which has become as naught, returns from naught again. Dr. Haibara has already performed many experiments to see how the wearing of masks affect the mind. I think I will ask him to assist me in the forging of the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. What reason would he have to refuse? Okay, now we need to find that bloody doll. Hello. Rapidly getting close to getting all of them at this point. Which is good. I'm glad that we were able to do that. I'm hoping that I haven't made decisions that have led me to bad endings. I mean, for all I know, there isn't any alternate ending to this game, but I'd be surprised. It is a little unfortunate that if I do end up getting the bad ending here... Yeah, we haven't found that yet. I think I know where it is, but we haven't found it yet. I think. It's a building passageway, that's the thing. It's like... Oh, wrong button. No, it's not that. Building passageway. See, there's the primeval steps. That was where we came in. There's nothing that's been called a passageway, though. There's a corridor, antechamber, but nothing considered a passageway. So I'm assuming, it's just an assumption that it's beyond there. Oh, that's the building passage. Oh, shit. Oh, well, okay. In that case, we'll definitely have to do that one. Oh, so it's somewhere in that corridor. Well, it's a good job we're going to be going back there. Okay, so we got that one. The Tsukiyomi Gate. That one I know where that is. I just couldn't take a picture of it before. That's such a large room. And when I was in that room, there was fighting a boss fight, so I didn't have a chance to look anyway. That one, I know where the room is. I just can't get in there yet. I think I'm going to be going that way. Cavern of Meditation. And Lighthouse? Like, these are places I have not been. The Lunar Shrine. So, I don't know if maybe there were just places I didn't go. But I don't think so. I think those are literally just locations I haven't been yet. So, okay, we've got, like, a piece of music? Or something? That's ascribed to lunar phases. So I guess that's what we needed, huh? Islanders in Parlor. They certainly seem to be enjoying themselves, at least. Because if you can't enjoy yourself after dying, what's the fucking point? Come on, I know you're... There you are, you little prick. Hey, nice. Do we have... No. Just want to check. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so where down this endless fucking corridor is that doll likely to be? It's most likely to be up on one of these rafters somewhere. So let's walk down and see if we can clock it. Or it's gonna be outside of one of these fucking windows. I never even thought about the bloody windows. Well, looks like we're going to be looking at an awful lot of windows at the same time we also look at rafters. Sakagura, it started. Yes, hello. Hello. Gotcha, you little scrub. Oh. We can't go into that room beyond there, which we do kind of need to. Because that door was definitely locked. But if we can't go in there, then... No, see, that's weird. Why can we not go in there? Annoying. Ancient Islanders. I'm thinking, where the hell's the nearest save point? There's the one down there. I think the other, it's on the other side of this area. It's like the closest save point. I haven't saved for a while. I feel like I should. I'm not saying save, but quick save kind of save. Just run past the save point. Problem is, it's on the other side of this bloody room. It's either back in the house or it's inside the room. I'm like, come on. We'll get there. Slowly but surely, we shall get there. Actually, while I am here, how much... Yeah, there's plenty. Plenty to go around. Good, 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 good. I am glad that I at least realized that that was a thing. Like, honestly, without the ability to buy that stuff, you would never have had enough things to be able to actually survive this game. I mean, admittedly, I've gotten better because I've kind of gotten used to things. I remember in the first few episodes I was very clunky with the controls, because it always takes a while, especially if they change the controls from something that you're used to. And I understand why the controls are different in this version, because obviously it's adapted from the Wii. So, you know. It'll be really interesting once we get to the Wii U one, because I don't know how much that used the tablet. But that'll probably be next year. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. I was
あの日
taken
祭りの最中に
taken
連
away
れ去られ
during the Kagura that day.
この奥に
Down here.
ずっとずっと奥
Deep down.
深く
So deep.
深く
So deep. Have we already seen this cutscene? Oh, hello. Wait. Okay, we're doing this again, aren't we? What the? Stop showing up at my feet! That'd be weird. Whew! Top up. Tricky fight. Ornament of the altar moved when the organ mask was placed on it. Okay. Globes with moon patterns are arranged on the altar. Is this the moon organ? So the hint. Yeah, here we go. Like some sort of mechanism was triggered. Interesting that they say that's a hint. That's like essential. I mean, unless you got it screen capped on another screen or something like that, there's no way you'd be able to remember that. And we're on the path of ruin, huh? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. This is a great place, I think, to leave off for today. I think we're actually doing pretty damn good. all things considered. That'll do it. And I really do think we're in a good place to continue next time, because as far as I understand it, we're close to the end of this chapter now, and then the last chapter is kind of the same length as this one, so I'm thinking probably about 2 to 3 hours to wrap up the rest of the game, which is exactly what I want, really, when you think about it. So yes, probably only one more session left to go, but the kicker is the next session would have been on Monday, but I can't stream next Monday, so it's going to have to wait for next Friday, which is... It's a little annoying, because there was a game that I really want to play, but it looks like we're going to have to push that back by a little bit more, but that's fine. It is what it is. So yeah, I think, as I said, good place to leave off for today. We will see if we can get it all finished and wrapped up, because looking at the ghost list, we are really close to this now. We've got 8 left. We've got this one and this one. That's in the area, or that's at the end of the corridor I'm about to go down. And that's the big room at the far end. I don't think... There is supposed to be the last chapter after this one as well. So my guess is we'll get in there. Something will happen, like we'll have a fight. And then it'll be, oh no, there's more yet to do. The Shugen Temple, we've still got to go into that room. And I'm betting that's in the last chapter. But Cave of Meditation and the cape with the lighthouse and the Lunar Shrine... I don't know where these places are. My guess is that's where we'll be heading in the last chapter, which is like the epilogue. I don't know what ending we're going to get. I feel like we're getting a bad one, because everybody aside from my character is dead. So, could well be that my character currently, Ruka, ends up dead too, and that's like the setup for the bad ending. We'll see. It could be that their deaths are unavoidable. As I said, originally I did say maybe I'd go back in for a second run, but considering this is like, what, 8, 9 parts, I don't have the time. There are other games I want to play, so I don't have time for all the endings, which is a shame. I'd like to, but I really don't have the time for that on stream. But it is what it is. That's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.